Hello, in this video we will cover the text settings available in the Presero storefronts. The text methods and text rates created are site specific. We will begin by logging into the Presero account with the information that has been assigned to you. To set the site's text settings, we are going to go under Sites. Open the sites menu that we are working with and then open the site settings. From here we will select on the text tab where you can add multiple text rates. Presero is used by customers in many parts of the world, and because of that you will find many different possible scenarios for setting up text rates. You only need to concern yourself with the areas of this page that apply to your specific requirements. Regardless of whether the billing address is captured during the order or not, a billing address is always set per order based on the rules in your Presero store. The shopping cart and the checkout page will always show the text based on the rules you set here. If the customer changes the billing address while ordering, the cart and the checkout page will reflect and update the text based on the new billing address. Now, let's look into setting up the text rates for our site. The very first option here is Base Taxes On. Your choices here are either shipping address or billing address. The next is text methods. Text method priority will be evaluated in the order they are listed here. Change the order by selecting an option and using the up and down arrows. An example of a use for this area would be if you had a state listed first and then country, it will evaluate the buyer's state first, and if they are not in a state that you have listed to include tax for, it would then look at their country and apply a tax if their country made a match. Next is include shipping and handling. Check this box if you want the tax to be based on the order subtotal plus shipping and handling charges. Leave this box unchecked if you want the tax to be based on the subtotal of the order. In each section below, you will be able to override this setting. This is available if you want to apply tax to shipping and handling for all situations except for one postal code or state. Next is Test Tax Calculation. Use the Test Tax Calculation area after you have set up your various tax settings. You can then enter test scenarios and make sure that you are getting the results that you expect. Now, let's check setting the postal, state or province, or country tax. The first field is for listing the postal code, state, province, or country that you want to set a tax for. The next is the tax rate. Enter the rate in this field. Make sure to enter in percentage values. For example, a tax of 7.25 cents on the dollar should be entered as 7.25. Click the Add Rate button to add the rate to the rate list field. The next is the rate list. As you enter the rates, they will be listed here. The left side of each entry will display the identifier, specific country, postal code, etc. The right side will display the tax rate and whether there is a separate tax rate for shipping. The next option is use only if previous tax calculation is 0. In each of the options, you can click on this box if you only want that area's rates to be considered if the previous one is 0. This works with the tax method priority that you set up at the top of the page. If you do not check this box, the customer may receive double or triple tax rates if they match more than one tax area setup. The next option is click here to override the site level tax settings or apply a different tax rate for shipping and handling. Select this option to override the setting include shipping and handling that was set above for the entire site. This allows you to specifically set this option for a specific postal code, state, province, or country. It will also let you set a different rate than what you have for goods. The next option is include shipping and handling. Select this to activate the override. It will open another option, tax rate for shipping if different than above. This is to set a different rate for the shipping and handling than you entered for the goods. The last option is flat rate. If you would like to set up a flat rate for all customers, do that here. Click the Save button at the bottom of the page to save your changes, and then the tax settings would get applied to our site. Now let's take a look at some helpful tips and information for setting up tax in the Presero storefronts. Presero is integrated with Avalara Tax Service. You can set up individual sites to pull tax rates from your Avalara account. If you have a situation where you have hundreds of rates to add, as an example, in a situation where each postal code has a different rate in your area, you may use our professional services to have our programming team upload a database file with the rates for you. In this situation, many customers will have us upload the rates to one site that they use as a template so that each new site can be duplicated from the first and the rates will already be entered into the new site. If you are interested in having us mass upload the rates for you, please contact our support team by submitting a ticket for it. The tax ID field is for use by our European customers to capture their various flavors of VAT. Taxes can be overridden at the product level. You can use an asterisk wildcard for the postal code. For example, you can add a value like 60187 where the application will search for a postal code that matches 60187, or also can use 60 asterisk and it will search for all rules where the postal codes starts with 60. Thank you.